Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to tonight's free video. A lot of stuff going on. Covered a ton of stuff in the premium video tonight. Amazon, Google, stock market, all that kind of fun stuff. In the free video, let's focus on Facebook. So Facebook, a couple weeks ago, we started buying calls for the run up into earnings with the idea that not only would price rise, okay, based on mathematical models that we've gone through, but also that implied volatility rise, which is what we know. Okay. Now, what's interesting here is you can see it closed at $99.67, but after hours, it popped up on the Amazon and Google earnings, and it's up. It looks like $102.33 there. So the question then becomes, what do we do with this? So we have, let's see if I can find this here. So at this point, we'll look at, I'm hiding simulations. So I've got 10 calls that are the $95 calls, 10 that are the 100, and then 20 that are the 105s. Okay. So now we can just kind of say, like, all right, if this thing opens up 105 tomorrow, what are we looking at? Well, it's actually, it's a pretty decent little pop in the profits. And you can see that this is where they stand right now. Now, one thing is that at the close, well, it was interesting is we did this in the room originally and said, okay, let's buy these at $1 and we'll place an order to sell them at $2.10. And we got close there today. And then after hours, the stock is up huge. So guess what? I'm going to cancel that order because I don't want to get screwed over by the market makers. You can see that, the at the money, here we closed at $99.67. The at the money calls were $4.50. So tomorrow morning, this is going to be closer to $3 or $4, and if we open up at 105, then they're going to be about $4.50. Okay, so the question then comes up is, all right, do we take the money and run? But this is, this is a unique situation where we've got a popular stock running into earnings, and we're going to have short covering on it, and I'm going to stay the course. I want to continue to hold these options and see if we can continue to run into earnings. All right, so that's what we got there. And it's just really important in all these different situations, and I was talking about this the other day, that every situation is unique, but if you can figure out DVI, okay, which is direction, the volatility, and then the income potential for it, you'll know how to play each trade. And that's why I want to continue to hold these. That's why I wasn't selling options on these. This is a specific play, took this into account, okay? So in this class that we're going to do on Saturday, and then there's a live trading component too, what we're going to be focused on is essentially taking the best of what I know about direction, the best of what Don knows about volatility, the best of what Bruce knows about income, and going through, it'll start off with, I can't remember exactly the order, I just know I'm going last. So I think Don and then Bruce, or maybe it's the other way around, and then I'll kind of tie it up at the end. But essentially talking about the things that Don talks about, volatility, the things that Bruce talks about with income, and then incorporating those into direction, okay? And it's going to be, I think it's going to be great. I'm super excited about this event. This is what I call tying it all together, so when you're looking at something, you can understand what to do right away. And with options trading, if you don't take these three into account, there's a lot of times where you can do something, and even though the stock kind of did what you thought it would do, you can still lose money, okay? And that's just a horrible thing. And it's for those of you that kind of like that hands-on, this is our most popular option. You can do the $9.97, which adds 3 days of live trading, okay, the following week. You can see the 20th, 29th, and 30th. That, of course, would also include the Saturday class, okay? And then for those of you that just really want the kind of ultimate experience, we did set up a new live Las Vegas workshop. That would also include this and this. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can scroll down to the bottom here. You can read all these bullet points. You can just add to cart, or you can call us 512-266-8659. And I'm looking forward to work with you guys this Saturday.